But I just want to talk one last thing about the seasons and why this is something that really catches people off guard. And this one is actually going to be about winter. So if you guys are at a point where you're considering buying a home, one local tip that you cannot overlook. So pay attention. If you guys have this on in the background right now, listen up. This is a serious, important local tip that you're going to thank me for later. When buying a house, or even renting a house for that matter, if you're going to have a home that has an attached garage, or really, even if not a garage, even just a sidewalk, you always want to make sure that it's facing to the south. A lot of people out here in Colorado, especially locals, we always joke about when we're looking at homes, well, does it have a north-facing or a south-facing driveway? If it's a north-facing driveway, you're going to have a ton of shade in the winter months where the sun sets really early and you have very limited sun exposure. And that's going to lead to a nightmare for home maintenance when it comes to your driveway or your sidewalks, with shoveling, building up ice, having to chip it, having to just deal with something that should be very simple. Removing snow turns into the biggest headache ever. I had a home up in Carbondale, which is close to Aspen, if you're familiar with that part of the state. And I had a north-facing driveway, and there was a few different times where it literally took me over a month to clear my driveway. It had just all of the snow that was hard to get off the driveway. If it was a time of year in the spring where that snow would then fall on the driveway, and then over the course of the day melt a bit because it was warm, and then at night it would freeze again, you would get this standing water underneath the snow on your driveway that would just turn to complete ice, and literally you'd have to be out there with just a hammer, a pickaxe, just all kinds of dangerous, very sharp tools just to get that ice broken up and get your driveway cleared. And it was the biggest pain in the butt ever. And I'm never going to have a north-facing driveway again because of that. So personal experience, just listen to me on this one. South-facing driveways are a lifesaver. A lot of times in these master plan communities, these areas where there's a ton of homes just in rows, like Highlands Ranch would be a great example of this. You'll have some of the streets that are going basically east-west. So you'll have homes on the north and south when you're driving down the streets. And you'll just look and you'll see all the homes that have south-facing driveways, clean as a whistle, dry as a bone. If you look on the other side of the street and there's ice, there's just all kinds of stuff going on. There's a bunch of salt on their driveways trying to get it to melt. Just a huge pain in the butt, like I said. So you'll thank me later. South-facing driveways.